Hello, Corey.
Hi, Suz.
Hi. How are you doing?
I am exhausted, but yeah, pretty good. How are you?
Same. Pretty much same. Okay.
All right.
So, shall I begin?
Yes.
Can you talk me through what you're going to be teaching for the first week?
Yeah. So the first week is actually going to be the week of March 7th, and that is that's testing week.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit funny. I will obviously be giving.
Which day is your observation?
It's
no, you just
totally up to us. So I will be most likely recording on either that Thursday or Friday while we do some sort of an activity, or even begin tackling the next unit 8.
Okay.
So
it'll either be a review or it'll be the first of your new unit.
mhm.
Okay.
And depending on how things go with the Ancient Egypt project, I might actually be having them do, the presentations then, or be finishing up with that.
So you might be presenting.
So that's a possibility.
Okay.
And then through the rest of the year, for the 12 weeks of the program, it's like every week I'll be having a lesson, and it'll just be getting through Unit 8 and Unit 9, or the objectives that are
in
the course outline that are meant to be covered. So obviously I'll be working mainly from those, and using the book as a supplement.
A resource?
Yeah, and then for science, it will be the planets and the solar system, the sun in relation to the Earth. I forget the name of the chapter exactly, but we're going to go hardcore on that.
Okay.
That's what I'll be covering. And then, of course, finals.
At the
End of term exam.
To May finals.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to try and integrate your science objectives with your English objectives?
Well, that's part of what I plan to do for the global warming project that I am going to be guiding them through.
So is that Unit 8?
That's Unit 8 English, and then it will tie in with some of the science, especially talking about how the sun influences, how the revolution around the sun influences seasons and weather, and how that has changed with global warming. So
it'll be interesting.
There are
to
bits that I can tie in. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. All right.
So we're supposed to be talking about the expectations that you have for me, but I guess my thinking is that I've been working here all year. I'm already familiar with...
Yeah, I think you're familiar with classroom expectations and routines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a system down in my classroom already, and I know what, school policy requires me to do, to be here on time, and all of that good.
So, will you have a focus on learning standards every week?
That's right.
You will.
Yeah. So there are 10 standards, and I have to tackle one with one lesson every week. And yeah, the first is differentiating, to show differentiation within my lesson plan. So I think that should be okay to tie in with whatever I do, because that's something that I should do for any.
Yeah, so it looks like this one
lesson.
is talking about progress, and making sure the learning is challenging and meeting all the needs of all the students. Yeah. So by now you're halfway through the year anyway, so you probably have a good knowledge of your students' levels.
Yeah.
For like reading and writing, like a awareness of their social needs.
I made progress with that in class.
So for example, say we're in week 2 and we're doing learning differences, that's your focus. If there was still like an area of like standard 1 that I said, okay, I'd like you to focus on this, we're still going to readdress that. It's going to be like a circular thing where we come back to it.
Sure. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. Yeah.
Awesome. If I'm observing you and I also feel, because I want to get to know all of these before I begin, if I feel like there's areas that you're meeting, even though it's not that competence isn't the focus for the week, can I still keep notes of this and kind of highlight these parts and say, you've met this in lesson 1, blah blah blah, you've met this in lesson 2 by demonstrating this?
Yeah.
That's possible.
No,
still?
that would be good. Yeah.
Do you have like in the 6? Okay.
And then we'll need to set up a time, I guess, each week. The best time for you, because I'm really open.
Well, my schedule is quite open actually so starting March I don't have any more formal observations with anybody, so I've planned it to be like finished. So then we begin with this, and no problem.
Okay.
So I will be here every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.
Okay.
So any of those days is easy.
And any of those days work for me, so we can just...
And how do you want to do it with, are you going to, the observations, are you going to mix it up? Some of them going to be English, some of them going to be science?
Yeah, I guess that's something I could do. I didn't think about it too deeply, but some of the, I guess I'm going to be creating a lesson plan, a more elaborate lesson plan for the lesson that I will be videotaping. So, yeah, to mix it up, I'm sure.
So I'll be watching your videos every week. The videos I watch, will they be half an hour sessions or 1 hour 10 sessions?
It's 15 to 20 minutes.
Just 15 to 20 minutes of your lesson.
So that's edited down by me, and I make annotations to highlight like when I demonstrated this and that. And like we talked about, if you want to come and observe at whatever time, that's fine too.
Okay.